after I got the feds.
Just posted up out here.
Authorities vow to crack down on violent offenders, announcing their first step in the effort today with the arrest of what's being called some of the most dangerous criminals operating in Atlanta.
Fox 5's Morris Diggs was there for the announcement and has the details.
These cases are another example of how relationships do matter. This operation was born out of a connection between Interim Chief Rodney Bryant and FBI head Chris Hacker, a relationship that started Operation Phoenix. Stop the violence. To make a dent, local and federal authorities launched a coordinated attack called Operation Phoenix.
The bottom line is there are going to be consequences for committing violent crimes in Atlanta, and where we believe that it's necessary and warranted, we will do everything in our power to bring federal charges.
And here are a dozen of the men, not kids, who are in federal custody or are being sought. Law enforcement officers labeled them among the most dangerous individuals allegedly responsible for violence in the city. The interim Atlanta chief said the information was developed from the APD intelligence squad.
They showed me a network of individuals that they believed were truly committed to continuing violence and thought that they were having a significant impact on the crime that we were seeing inside the city.
Chief Bryant called Hacker from the FBI and he agreed to work together.
This is happening in almost every major city. And it's not just the city of Atlanta that's happened.
And the U.S. attorney picked up the ball for prosecutions. The local courts for most of 2020 shut down by the COVID pandemic. The climate, said BJ Pack, has been just too good for violent criminals.
The police, even though they're doing their job, have their back against the wall. That's an opportunity for them, and that's why you saw some of the spike in activity in some of the violent crimes. These days, unfortunately, every time you read the paper or read the news, we see some kind of a shooting and someone dying.
A giant benefit out of taking these cases at the federal level, the sentences. A convict will serve 85% of that sentence.
10 defendants in custody, some facing federal charges, others facing state charges in Fulton County. Today, the FBI publicly identified these 10 individuals as being arrested over the past 10 weeks during an ongoing local, state, and federal operation known as Operation Phoenix. Some are charged with assault, others attempted murder, some are charged with drug, firearms, or gang-related crimes.
After I got the feds.
Okay.
Like 2019. Just trying something to get a different path. You know what I mean? And so I want to go back to that environment. But it didn't work out, and I went back to that environment and went back to jail again and again.
Kenneth Woody Copeland was released from federal prison in 2019 to 2020 with 3 years federal probation. In 2020, Operation Phoenix investigation begun. Woody was captured in 2020. In 2021, Woody was pulled over with a firearm as a convicted felon. In 2022, the YSL RICO indictment was released. But really, I ask you out there the slimiest question of all. How has Woody stayed free so long?
You're talking about when you went to the feds, right? And you did that sentence, like that's over with. But you're talking about, that's what you're upset about?
No, I'm not specifically saying, I'm just saying, I didn't do that. I didn't kill him. I didn't have no.
I'm not saying you killed him.
No, I'm just saying, all this leading up into this, all leading up to this, it ain't nothing I'm doing on my own. It ain't like I'm out here doing that to people.
Hold on, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with what happened back then. I don't even know what you're talking about. Alright? But today, I seen you for myself.
You say you seen me?
Mm-hmm. Going out there. I seen you swerve on Bankhead to get around that car, going through the red lane as you're going through a turn lane. You know what I'm talking about? By Martin on Bankhead.
Oh, gotcha. I did do that.
That's
you right. I did
working drive. And do you have a suspended license?
She don't have a license.
So you're not.
You got a point. You got a point, right? I did do that. I forgot. I did do that.
So
I just gave stop at luggage. Shit. I turned out.
I get you. I understand. I understand. But
I'm in the feds. I didn't even believe in the feds. So I'm sitting there, I'm scared of everybody because I'm like, man, how do you niggas police?
Who did Jeffery got?
I'm not saying anybody's name.
Okay, you don't say his name. What are the other names? What? I moved your friend. Nobody's hearing you. I moved your friend. You answer that.
You want me to tell you the name and then I have to do what? Go back to jail or do my time like I always do?
You don't always do your time. Did you go to jail for the nut incident?
The who?
Did you go to jail for Peanut's murder?
I have nothing to do with it.
Okay, so what I'm saying is
It makes sense because my lawyer told me that they talked about indicting me on it. How you gonna indict on something I have no knowledge of? I didn't know anything about it died.
Right, but tonight you're saying somebody might die. So what we're trying to do is prevent it. If you want to talk to us today, like I said, I can't. Hold on 1 second. I can't promise you anything. We are not in a position to promise you anything. Him and I are not.
For one, y'all said y'all found a gun in the car.
Correct.
Y'all got fingerprint, my fingerprint ain't on. I wasn't the only person in that car. I wasn't in the car.
But you have the keys. You were driving the car. They saw you driving on it. I heard you ran from the sheriff's office in the car down 285 on the shoulder of 285. Like,
huh?
Listen.
The sheriff's office.
You drive it. You have. Say.
Well,
wait. Say the gun, whatever. You had ammunition in your pocket. That's a federal charge.
Right.
So what I'm saying is.
Federal time, federal and state.
I've been on probation, man. I've been on probation ever since I've been an adult. I finally got out of probation the last time I was just rich. I got out of jail 90 days later. So here they go. They got me. I'm like, why y'all got me? They said that it's an investigation. I said, what y'all investigating me for? They took the car keys from me.
What was up?
They took the car keys from me.
Sure.
And went and found the car and said, oh, we found a gun in the car. You got me from an investigation, but now you don't went to discover that it's supposed to be a gun in the car and you gonna charge me with a gun? So y'all violate, I beat that charge all day, but what they did, they violated my bond conditions, what I was out on bond for, with this new stuff right here to put me back in jail because they said I'm on Instagram threatening to kill somebody.
Why? It says he's in state custody pending federal charges. All right, this 2020. Now we know Woody's charges to have came in 2015 through 2018 for the Fed charge. For, what he went to the Feds for. So he was coming home. He already just came home from the Feds and he was on federal probation. So you mean to tell me he caught new charges in 2020? Pay attention to what it says, y'all. In state custody pending federal charges. This printed on October 29, 2020. Says they started the operation in August. So if he was in custody pending federal charges, then surely this guy shouldn't have been on the streets in 2021 when he caught another Yesto charge. When he sat down in the interview with Viverito and Flores,